in 3 weeks, though.
Oh, yeah, we got married quick.
I'm yours and you
We
are
went on
mine.
about, what, 3 days? Hickory Tavern.
Yeah.
I came to D.C.
That was our first date. Yeah.
We might have had one more date.
One more date.
We
And
said,
then
let's go get married.
let's go get married.
When you
And
do.
we've
That
been
was 7
together.
years
That
ago.
was 7 years ago.
Look at God.
I know.
Yeah.
Crazy. Everybody be like, what? We went to Bennettsville, South Carolina. We didn't want nobody to know.
Mm-hmm.
If you Google us, the date is wrong. The world
Yeah.
didn't know.
They be like, happy 6 years. We be like, y'all
Y'all are
better
late.
carry the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just, I don't know. Let me just say this. I was doing after midnight in New York. And I did that for 7 months. And the whole time I did that, I fasted. And I just took that time. I married myself. I know it sounds crazy, but I put a ring on my own finger because I had been in a lot of bad relationships. And I knew that it was time for something different. And I had to realize some things about myself. And I didn't love myself. I was never in love with myself.
Yeah.
I was always jumping in and out of relationships, loving people better than I was loving me.
Yeah.
So therefore I was dealing with like a whole bunch of bad extra stuff, generational stuff. I'm looking for stuff that I've seen in my past. And I'm like, this ain't it.
Come on.
Somebody's got to break this.
Right. Break this curse.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So for 7 months, I would put like little things on my wall. I was watching nothing but sermons, reading, playing jazz music, things that was good for my spirit. Like the cast would try to get me to go out. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going home. You know, because I needed to do something different. But I was telling God what kind of man I needed. Because God knows what we want, but we don't know what we
need.
Right, what we need in our life. So when I met Ken, I was just like, nah, this is too good to be true. Like, he is everything except for the bald head. I didn't ask for the bald head. But he gave it. Yeah.
But you like it.
I ain't asked for it either.
I was just like, God, wait a minute. Everything about him, like how we having conversations. His conversation was just so good. I had never had anybody to conversate with me in such a way where I was intrigued. I'm like, who is this guy? So I just knew off the gate, like, who is this man? He's my husband.
He's the one.
And here we are. Pregnant and all, girl.
Ooh, look at him. God is so good.
Oh.
Question for you. What's your favorite scripture?
It's on my page. Psalms 37.
91 on your page.
No, 97.
You sure
37,
about
97.
Go
that?
ahead.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I gotta look. Because let me tell you something. That's something we talk about on Taylor Talk too. I grew up in the church since I was 5 years old. But I never...
Well, you must take it down.
COVID is what got me into my scriptures.
Okay.
If we want to go deep.
Let's go.
We went to church every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But we were singing. We got the word from the pastor.
Right.
And
But
we left.
you intentionally got in the word for yourself during COVID. Yes.
And that came from meeting this man. Like he reads his word all the time. All the time. And I told him, I said, you know, I don't want to be that type of Christian where I just go into church to get a word and I'm living off of that Sunday's word. I got to study myself. I've got to feed myself. I've got to have some word in me to be able to fight off certain things. So I'm just now, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I say it on Taylor Talk. I'm just now getting deep into my word and not just feeling like, let's hear a sermon. Okay, I'm good. I have to dig deeper for myself.
I love that. No, that's honest. That's real. And I really believe that our readers and our listeners are going to be encouraged by your authenticity here, because so often we think that people of a certain status have it all together and they know all the things and they come off a certain way. But to be able to meet someone else where they're at, they're going to be hearing this and sensing like, you know what, I didn't know my word either. And it's okay.
Yeah.
God meets me where I'm at. So this is a blessing, and I thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I tell
'Cause you just set
sisters
somebody
too.
free.
Women, like girls that be like, I'm having trouble in my marriage. I'm like, do you read your word? Get into your word. We were watching Jake's yesterday.
Yeah, we watched 2 yesterday.
We watched 2 sermons yesterday, and he was speaking on Peter. Was it Peter? And because I've been in my word, I was telling Ken, I was like, that's when such and such and such. He was like, okay, babe. I was like,
Look at you.
I got excited though.
It came alive.
Yeah.
Because you took the time to study it. To study yourself approved. So
As I was
I
telling
love
you about
it.
Job. That's how I got my baby's name.
Yeah, like that.
Love the book of Job. So I'm excited and I'm proud of myself for digging deeper. And I notice the more I read, the better my dreams are. The more I read, the better my relationship is with not only my husband, my friendships, businesses, because I'm being checked and I'm constantly reminded. And if I see something coming, I can speak the word over it. And I don't have to call a pastor or somebody else to do that for me. I can do it for myself.
And when you speak the word, it doesn't return void.
Come on, man.
It prospers in the thing which it was sent.
Come on,
so,
man.
That's
Y'all
right.
keep trying to have church in here. It's going to happen. Look at her in the back, Mike.